How's everybody doing? My name is Jermaine Kapombe, Coach K, Jay the Speaker, and just wanted to make a video today to encourage a lot of the kids that I've been working with this particular summer. We've just wrapped up the summertime, and we're going into winter right now, so we're still doing a lot of training with the kids. I'm still working with the kids, so I wanted to just provide a message for the kids. This is a message for the kids, but of course, adults can benefit from it as well. So, and I also want to actually thank the different people who've supported us. We've been on this journey on YouTube. I've been focused on just showing the way I train kids, how I train my own family, and just the difference that I'm actually just trying to make in helping a lot of these different young men, also young women, young girls to get better. So the message for today that I wanted to have for the kids is that losing leads to winning. It's that simple. Losing leads to winning. And the reason why I want to talk about that because there's a lot of people who are afraid to lose. A lot of people who are afraid to lose. And you know, there's a lot of information we have right now. It's a lot of information out there. If you do research, you will understand that the impact that losing can have if you don't quit. The impact losing can have if you don't give up. If you decide to keep going. Because a lot of times, you know, because everything that I do when I'm teaching the kids about sports, that's why I created Inspiring Lives Through Sports, because sports also teaches a lot of different life skills about life. So losing leads to winning. Because if you win, if you did something really well, you already know how to do it. You already figure it out. But when you lose, you have a chance to actually learn something new. If you lose, you got to figure out what's another way that you can actually accomplish that goal. What's another way you can actually get better? What's another way you can figure out to accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish? And that's why losing leads to winning. And I'm going to give you some examples why losing leads to winning. I mean, if you look at, you know, what they say about when kids first start to walk, right? When kids first start to walk, they try, they fall, and what do? Do they just give up? They don't just give up. They keep going, right? They keep going. Eventually, they figure it out. That's just one example, right? Each and every single one of us, one day we had to get our drivers, get a learner's permit, go take the test, pass the learner's test, right? Then also take, do the written exam to pass that, take it on the computer and pass it, and then you have to get on the road after practicing to now be able to do the driving test. But you have to practice before you can be good. And when you were practicing, you wasn't always good. You was afraid, when it came time to turn in that car. You was afraid when it came time to turn in that vehicle. By the fact that you kept going, you got better. That's why losing leads to winning. So for a lot of the athletes I'm training right now, don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid not to know how to do it. But what you can't do is give up. What you can't do is quit. Because if you quit, then you can't get better. If you give up, then you can't improve, right? So, since we're talking about, I'm focusing on basketball. I mean, right now, I'm training kids in different sports right now, but for a reason. But I'm gonna focus on basketball for right now. You can use this for any sports as well. But I want to talk about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, who would say is the greatest of all time. Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time. Michael Jordan tried out when he was either in the 9th or 10th grade. He tried out for varsity and he was cut. He tried out for varsity, he was cut. He didn't make his varsity basketball team. They cut him, he wasn't good enough. And the coach said he just wasn't good enough at that time. he wasn't good enough at that time. But what did Michael Jordan do? Michael Jordan practiced, he worked on his game, he trained with the coach before school, after school, he practiced with the varsity team. But then the following year, of course, he was able to make the team. Not just that, he went on to become one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest basketball player of all time, right? LeBron James, who a lot of people say, you know, oh, LeBron is what, 4-6 in the finals, right? He took some L's, he took some losses, but guess what? He got 4 championships. So losing will help you to be able to win. And Jordan is, you know, there's a lot of stories about Jordan. Even before Jordan won, Jordan used to lose against the Detroit Pistons, the bad boy Pistons. The bad boy Pistons, right? The bad boy Pistons will beat up Jordan. They would kick his butt. They would foul him. They would knock him down. By 3 years of losing, it took Jordan 3 years losing against the same team. By the time he beat that team, like in his 4th year, Jordan went on to win 6. He won 3 straight championships. Of course, he lost when he took a break, went to go play baseball. When he came back, he won another 3 straight. But he went on to win 6 championships after all that losing. So the message for today for my young players that I'm training, for all my young players, all right, the little ones, the ones that's in high school, the ones who are in middle school, the ones who are still in elementary school, do not be afraid to lose. Because losing will make you better. Losing will make you tough. Losing will teach you different ways to be able to win. Okay? So don't give up on yourself. All right? Don't give up on yourself. And my job as teacher, coach, and mentor is to provide you guys information, knowledge, wisdom that you can use. I wish I had some of this information that was coming up. But it's no problem. I want to give it to you guys so you guys can be able to be great, so you guys can be able to do great things, bigger things that I was able to do. So thank you for tuning in to today's message. I'm Coach K, Jay the Speaker, Jermaine Kakombe, and before you actually click off, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also share the video to other young kids who may be struggling, who's maybe trying to figure out how to win. Until next time, focus on being the best that you can be, but I'm focused on being the best that I can be.